Hello, so I'm going to teach how to put booth outfits on booth avatars. Here's an add-on edit, but maybe I want to put an outfit like that on. So let's keep it simple. First, let's unpack the prefab. Deal with this one as well. So what we want to do is click on, like there, see that it highlights the mesh. These parts are meshes. So I want to be like, hey, let's get rid of that hoodie, I don't want that. For now, we won't be having that. Keep the underwear. What else should we keep? Delete that. Delete the socks for now. She's just going to be in her underwear. So, let's do a quick toggle and double check. Yep, they're just in the underwear, nothing else. Now with this, all you gotta do is, if there's not an animator here, put one there. Just go here, press copy. For now, I'm just gonna put copy the values. And yeah, that's gonna be matched. So what I do is, I go like this. Drag add-on here, which is the model. Drag the model from there. And drag this, make sure it's in place and everything, don't just drag the prefab anywhere on the map. It's gonna be 0, 0, 0 on the coordinates. And then dress up. Bam. So one thing that commonly sort of messes up is the breasts, I guess. So what I tend to do is I go here and see that I didn't word it properly, because how this should look is this should be inside of here like that. This is what this auto dresser is essentially doing. It's getting most of the bones that it knows of and puts them in the correct place. So you see that I put that has to be underneath there like that. Can't be anywhere else. Can't be like it's allowed to be here, for example, but because it's directly underneath that. But it can't be like in there or there, Okay. So next we got that there. Okay, now we're gonna do the same thing with that one over there. Go like chow and kabla. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. Next. Oh yeah, one other thing you might want to do is I should have did this earlier, but you see like this ribbon is part of the old thing, right? You don't need that anymore. Move it around, make sure it doesn't move any part of the model, and delete. You don't have to do this bit, but I personally like to delete old fizz bones because there's no point in them being there. And see this? This is part of the old skirt. We really don't need that anymore. Okay. Is there anything on the model that's fizz bone related? I'm not sure. I think that's all add-on has, but I should have mentioned that before. Just delete any old fizz bones you have. Okay, next. You want to have an anchor target, right? So what this means is it's the different lighting. This is especially important on desktop mode, but if you're on Quest, I don't know. What I find important is to make sure this anchor target, it's in a different place in each avatar. It could be so for example, if I want everything to match, I'll just be like, sure, let's let it all be like that. But you see, I just realized something. I've already set the anchor to be, let's say if this wasn't here. So what I'd want to do is have it to the hips. So select everything, make sure they're all on the one exact same bone, because otherwise in certain worlds that have baked lighting, the lighting will show up funny on each of the meshes. So now that's sorted. I guess the only other thing I like to do is just check the shaders, just scroll down a little, check the shader on the skirt. See what kind of lighting settings I have. I like to match them. So by default, you should press default on every single material. But if you want to be a little brighter, I like my avatar to be a bit on the bright side, so I make sure that my numbers look like this. Now it doesn't have to be done, but I just check every single material like that. And then I'll match it, be like, ka-chow. Yeah. Oh, there's more. Let's keep going through them. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, so, that's kind of done. I think, what else can I do to make this compatible? So you see, the chest area here is a bit funny, but really, what I'd probably do is, see the brown, the other avatar, I'd probably be like, let's get rid of that, you know, like, and yeah, these are shape keys, so this part, like, well, in Blender they're called shape keys. This part, there's certain things, like, as you can see here. Let's not delete the pattern switch, you want to get rid of the bar, because in this avatar, it makes it more suitable, being like that. Also, if like, your elbow, like, say if you're wearing, like, a long dress or something, and your elbow's, like, totally in the way, sometimes you want to, like, get rid of the elbows or whatever. So this avatar does not have that, but you see down here we got an issue. We have the feet that's missing. We need that. So I'm gonna be like that. But now, say if I'm wearing like high heels, I would want to be like, oh, see that? So the shape keys, or the blend shapes, whatever you want to call them, they're important to making sure that the avatar that you have purchased is suitable with the outfit that you've got here. So that's completely done now. If I wanted to upload that, I can. But one more thing, say if this ribbon is like getting my nerves, something like, I want to make a toggle for that and that and whatever. Like, yeah, what if I wanted to make it just look like that for some reason? Well, I can. What I would do is, now I'm gonna teach this in another video, but VRC Fury. Okay, so with this, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to copy that. I've made a new game object, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all this stuff here. Remove. And remove. Where's the remove button? Okay, never mind, it's a transform, I'm stupid. Okay, so, let's rename this to VRC Fury. Okay, next, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to add the component VRC Fury, and then, see those two bones. Sorry, you see those two meshes that I tried to delete earlier? No, oops, it was those two, right? Yeah, okay. I'll remember that. Okay. So try to memorize two names. So they might be in Japanese, but it's easier in English. So, what we're going to do is press plus. There is a plus button down it. It's really small. You click that. You click toggle. And then what I'm going to do is toggle objects. And I want to add another one because I'm going to toggle two with the same thing. So I'm going to be like... So if you want to lock the screen for any reason, just lock it on the same thing. So if I click here, I'll still be there, right? That lock button will temporarily lock it. So I'm going to be like that. I'm going to drag... Oh, okay, it dragged one of them. And, oops, sorry, hit my mic. And yeah, that's that for the toggle. I just call it ribbon, you know. And then you can do other toggles. You can even do toggles for shape keys as well. So if I wanted to make, okay, let's unlock that. Say if I wanted to make you do like a face, like a bird face, you know, we can do that. So memorize that. That's called I_JITO, I_JITO, right? So I could be like, well, let's, is it a toggle? Yeah, it is. It's absolutely a toggle. And then I'm gonna go to blend shape and then type in I_JITO. Even though that's what I want it to be called in the thing. Okay? So we could just keep it like that, so you memorize the name, or just put in whatever you want. Put in like bird face. Okay, now we're done with that. That's VRC Fury, and what's cool about VRC Fury is some other things come with it. GoGo Loco. I can add GoGo Loco to my avatar by just going, I want the Beyond version, because I like that one. Lets you fly around and stuff. So now that I've dragged that there, what this all essentially does is, so you have all your stuff set up here. This is like my normal add-on menu and stuff. Always attach the blueprint if you've got one there, and this is a brand new avatar. But yeah, you see, I want to add to this, but what VRC Fury does is it adds to the existing menu. And it's pretty cool. So each time you press upload, it will do it every single time. It will make these, it'll redo it. So don't, if this ever creates any files, extra files to do with VRC Fury, don't edit the files, edit here. You want to only edit this part, don't do anything else funky in the files section with that. So, now I can just press upload and I'm done. And if it ever asks you to fix anything to do with like textures and stuff, of course, you press fix. And yeah, like, try to stay optimized though, you know, like this is just a tutorial, but yeah, that's about it. That's how you put outfits on. If I really wanted to do a cheap, quick way of coloring this, which is not, I don't usually do this, but for PC mode, I like using Liltoon. A lot of booth outfits use Liltoon, and what you can do is go to color adjust, and you could be like, whoa, yeah, like change color. You see that? And now, like, that kind of color. But what if I think, oh, that's a little too bright, you know, it's a little too much. I can turn that down, I can turn that up, I can turn that down just slightly or whatever, and chill out. A bit more contrast. Oh, you see that? Look, that looks interesting. Yeah, I can screw around with it just right in here. I wouldn't go too wild with these settings. You don't like wild. And there you go. Like, I would normally be happy with that, but you see, playing with hue settings, I can't individually select the colors of parts like the flowers, so you would do that in like Photoshop or Photopea or Paint.net, etc. Alright, well, that's all I can say about uploading booth avatars. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.